back to DETV News. I'm Nick Alessandrini. Some big things going on in the world of sports. We have some shakeups in the high school football rankings. The Blue Hens improved to 5-0. The Eagles are the last undefeated team in the NFL. And how about the Phillies? They have locked up a spot in the postseason for the first time since 2011 with a win over the Astros on Monday night. So where to begin? Let's start with high school football. Third-ranked, 3-0 Sussex Central traveling to number 2 Smyrna to take on the 2-1 Eagles. We start this one in the second, 0-0 with the Eagles driving. First and 10 from the 11 when Ymir Knight takes it out of that earthquake formation, bounces off defenders for the score. Eagles lead 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Then late in the first half, more Ymir Knight finds a hole and punches it in from 4 yards out. 16-0 Smyrna at the half. Smyrna would add one more in the third. More Ymir Knight once again as Brian Wright able to find him out of the backfield for a 12-yard touchdown, and the Eagles take care of business with a 22-0 shutout win over Sussex Central. Let's take a look at some of the rankings ahead of Week 5, and we're going to start with Class 3A. Leading the group is Middletown, followed by Smyrna. Dover gets up to that third spot. Sussex Central drops to 4. Sally's 5. Appo 6, and St. George's 7. Over to your Class 2A rankings, Howard sits atop at number 1, Friends 2, St. Mark's 3, Caravel up to 4, Archmere falls back to 5, and Lake Forest and Newark rounding out 6 and 7. Over to Class 1A, Laurel, the defending state champs, still at number 1, St. E's at number 2, the Odessa Ducks up to number 3. How about the Charter Force at 4, Tatnall at 5, and Seaford and St. Andrews rounding out 6 and 7. And then there was one. The Eagles are the only remaining undefeated team in the NFL with the 29-21 win over the Jags on Sunday. Miles Sanders gained 134 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns, one of 4 rushing touchdowns for the Birds on the afternoon. Now the 4-0 Eagles will travel out west where they will meet Kyler Murray and the 2-2 Cardinals. The Birds will look to keep it rolling in Glendale this Sunday. Kickoff is set for 4:25 on Fox. And the Eagles aren't the only undefeated Birds in the area. The 6th-ranked Delaware Blue Hens improved to 5-0 with a conference win over Towson 24-10 on Saturday. Former Smyrna quarterback Nolan Henderson continued his incredible season for the Hens as he went for 368 yards and 2 touchdowns. The defense does what it usually does, holding the Towson offense to just 3 points in that win. The Hens will now head on the road to Williamsburg, Virginia to take on the 4-1 16th-ranked William and Mary Tribe. Kickoff for that game is set for 3:30 p.m. on Saturday on 94.7 WDSD and iHeartRadio. For the first time since 2011, there is postseason baseball in Philadelphia. The Phillies clinched a National League wildcard spot on Monday with a 3-0 win over the Astros. It marks the first time in over a decade the Phillies will have a chance at a playoff run here in October. Though the playoff berth is clinched, there is still some juggling for seeding. The Phillies are currently sitting at that 6th seed and would play the 3rd-seeded Cardinals if it were to end today. If the Phils are able to catch the Padres, they own that tiebreaker and would get the 5 seed and play the Mets or the Braves in that NL Wildcard Division Series, which is set to begin on Friday. Go Phillies. Now it's time for our top plays of the week, courtesy of Delaware Live Sports. We've got 4 good ones for you here from week number 4. We'll get started at number 4, Evan Budinger to Kyle Manley, a 66-yard touchdown pass and catch for Red Lion. Budinger straight 3-step drop back, lofting to the sideline. Kyle Manley goes up and gets it, makes the catch, and then able to reverse field for the 60-yard touchdown. What a play for Red Lion there at number 4. On to number 3, this one courtesy of Wilmington Friends. It's Sawyer Rowland to Cora Lowcamp. This would be a game winner in overtime. Rowland has it, finds Lowcamp, who's able to finish off the one-timer. A big goal there, a game winner at number 3. On to number 2, this one courtesy of WSAL from Sally's. Jacob Ziegler doing it on the defensive end. The Sal's already up 7-0. This one gets a little bit high, finds Ziegler in the defense who makes the interception. He's going to take off down the sideline. That's good for a 70-yard pick 6 for Jacob Ziegler. What a play there for Salesianum. They got the win as well in that one. Then this one courtesy of James Simmons Jr. and Mount Pleasant. Check out James Simmons here doing it on special teams. Here's the kickoff. He's going to field it, heels at the 18, leaps over a defender up the middle, and then there goes the speed. Able to find the sideline, 40 to the 30, has 2 defenders to beat, but they aren't even going to touch him as he gets into the end zone. James Simmons, your top play this week.